Alright my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and I'm here with another video that nobody asked for, which is Spider-Man 2 running on the AMD 7900 XTX 7900 or 7800X 3D running on Ultrawide. So we're going to go ahead and check this out. I'm going to show you guys a bunch of different settings in this video today. We're actually going to check out some native. We're going to do 3440 by 1440p, then we're going to switch over to 3840 by 1620p, which is basically downsampling. We're going to check this out. This was a pretty interesting video, especially the native, man, going down to 40 frames per second with all of the ray tracing, everything just completely maxed out. Yeah, guys, we're going to check this out. And then I even did some footage with the field of view completely maxed out. And you know, guys, I find it interesting, and I find it interesting that people will complain about this stuff all day long, you know, like, oh, the stuttering and all this stuff. And it's like, you know what, guys, I'm not feeling the stutter while I play this game, and I'm fully enjoying this. I literally think this is the best Spider-Man freaking game ever made on PC. This is incredible. So let's go ahead and hit the play button and check this out. I want to bring you guys in here. You know the deal. I do my talking part, then we go straight to the video, and I'll talk you through what I'm seeing as we are going through this. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play right now. And we're going to watch this together, my friends, which is pretty much the... I'm going to show you guys the settings real quick. We're at 3440. Obviously, this frame rate tops out at 144 on here. I didn't even realize that. Frame generation, everything is enabled at first. We're going to go ahead. I see everything just completely maxed out, very high, everything on there, except for obviously ray reconstruction. We can't have that because this isn't an NVIDIA card. But okay, so we're going to try 3440 by 1440p first. Well, I better turn that way down. As you can see, like with the oh, and I do have HDR on, so that might, you know, kind of make the video look a little bit weird. But as you can see, man, we are just gliding along with that all maxed out, using all the AMD feature set and everything. We're at such a good playable frame rate on this that it's not even funny. I mean, our micro stutter is pretty freaking low. We're just zooming along through here, having a freaking absolute blast. It just looks super beautiful, lots of detail, lots of freaking fidelity in this game. I was like, dang, when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh. Putting this on the OLED, the 39-inch OLED monitor that I got, dude, oh my gosh, this thing just looks so good, and it's so butter smooth that I'm like, wow, what a freaking experience that Nixie's and Insomniac Games was able to bring to the PC space. And we're gonna get over here and gosh, dude, look at this. So right here, we're gonna jump into the menu and we're gonna turn down the sharpening that comes with the FSR. So right now we're at 10, so we're gonna drop this down to about half, which kind of softens up a little bit, kind of gets rid of a little bit of that gritty feeling, or that gritty look. And you know, kind of softens it up a little bit, which is actually absolutely fine. I mean, you can keep it super sharp if you want. I personally prefer that a little bit softer look to it. I just think it looks better. I think it looks better. I think it makes the overall environment and everything just look a little bit more natural. Sometimes I like that really sharp look, but most of the time not so much. And this is a game that has just enough vegetation everywhere to where it's like I would kind of prefer just a little bit softer. So 5 is actually about good for this game. That still gives me that sharpness when I get to the buildings, and it still gives me that that softness around the vegetation. So it's kind of like a perfect balance for me on this one at 5. So yeah. As you can see, we got the ray tracing in there. You can see all the, oh, look at these guys. See, look at the texture work in the ground and stuff. We still get like that really high, nice texture work. So it works out kind of perfectly. Other than that, I mean, like as you're running around, obviously at 3440 by 1440p, you are noticing like, oh, yeah, look at this ray tracing. Ooh. Sorry guys, I'm such a freaking little kid, man. I feel like a 5-year-old sometimes. I'm like, ooh, look at the ray tracing in there. I'm like, oh gosh. So yeah, so we run around, we look at some of this stuff, and I'm like, my gosh, man, this is such a cool game. Like running past there, seeing the ray tracing and all of that stuff. Like this image quality looks pretty dang stable to me. I'm like, wow, man, this is. So I think now we're gonna go in here. We're gonna jump into the visuals. We're gonna come down here and we're gonna turn off the upscaling. We're gonna turn off upscaling. We're just gonna go straight to off and check that out. I forgot to turn off the frame generation in this, so we're gonna jump right back in after we get out and look at that, because like when we jumped in real quick, we jumped out of that and I was like, wait a minute. I was running around for a second and I was like, wait a minute, we're still at like 80 frames a second. No way. I was all excited there for a minute. I was like, really? I'm getting freaking 69 frames? And then I was like, wait a minute, let me check that again. So we went back in here, had to go back in there and check it just to make sure. And lo and behold, we still got the frame generator on, so we had to turn that bad boy off. So let's go ahead and turn that off. That made the screen go weird for a second. And then that takes us down to our 40, man. 40 frames with all the ray tracing maxed out, everything. I was like, gosh dang, man. Well, 30, 40 frames a second or whatever. It looks like my 99th is saying it's 27, so right around 30. But then you could see like the micro stutter getting pretty big over there. So I was like, wait a minute, but it didn't feel horrible. Like it actually felt pretty decent. It felt like 40 frames a second for the most part. But now we're gonna go ahead and crank this up to 3840 by 1620p, which is essentially gonna give us some higher resolution. And then that there is gonna keep us, in between that 30-40 range or whatever too. So I mean, we didn't lose a whole lot of performance up in that, but we did gain a little bit more visual quality, obviously due to the down sample or whatever. So that was pretty freaking sweet. I like that, but as you can see, I was like, you know what, man? I was like, it feels fine. Like I can obviously play it like this, not a big deal. It doesn't feel stuttery or anything like that. Like it feels pretty decent, but I was like, all right, you know what? We're gonna come over here and we're gonna turn all that stuff back on, but we're gonna keep the resolution the way it is. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn back on AMD's fluid motion frames or AMD's frame generation, and we're gonna turn back on the quality upscale to go ahead and get some of that frame rate back, just so that we can have that fluidity. So yeah, we're gonna get back in, and now we're gonna see this at about 80-ish frames a second, and this actually feels incredible on this, and it looks fabulous. So I was like, wait a minute. And so like right here through this part, I'm like running through and I'm looking at all these like wires and stuff hanging across the road and stuff, and I'm like, gosh dang, I'm not noticing any type of shimmering. But then looking at the building just before I turned the camera, you could see like some shimmering on the wall, and I was like, oh gosh, there's the shimmering, man. The NVIDIA bros are coming. They're gonna be like, yeah, it's shimmering. They're gonna zoom in 500% to make sure you see that. And then see, like when you look out here, I mean, I guess if you look really hard for it, you can kind of see a little bit of shimmering every once in a while, but my gosh, man, FSR 3.1 is actually fairly stable in this game. And so it's just like, gosh, dude, I think that, yeah, obviously you're gonna notice it every once in a while, but I don't think it's that big of a freaking deal, man. Like if you gotta zoom in 500% and like really point it out for it to bug you, I don't know, man. And I kind of feel like I get it, like if you're wanting that NVIDIA experience for that like shimmer free or whatever, but I've seen it in DLSS too. But now we've got DLSS 4 that I haven't seen with my own two eyes, so I'm not going to really bag on that too much. But now we're going to get into the good part, guys. Now we're going to go into, and we are going to freaking change our field of view. We're going to max that out. I want you guys to see this. If you buy this game, you definitely need to play this game on an ultra-wide monitor with the freaking field of view maxed out. This is just insane. Insane. Swinging through New York City like this is absolutely incredible, and it's just so butter smooth on this game. It literally feels so dang good. You're just flying through here, man. Oh, and it just feels so incredible. Wow, wow, what an experience. You know, it's like I look at this and I'm playing this and I'm like, damn, dude, this is damn near perfect for me. You know, like literally absolutely perfect. I'm like, I get incredible looking visuals. I get incredible freaking draw distance. I get, oh my gosh, the sense of speed when you're swinging around through here. Like you guys will see it in just a minute. Like the sense of speed is just so incredible. You know, flying through here, floating around, looking at, just admiring the beautiful visuals of this game. Gosh, this is a beautiful game. I didn't really realize that until I started playing this on PC. I was like, wow, this really is a step above what Spider-Man Remastered was on the PC version. I was just like, gosh dang, man, this actually looks incredibly good. Whew. Look at this, man. It's just like, okay, now we're right here. We're gonna go for super speed. Gosh dang, man, you just start freaking swinging so freaking fast on this. The sense of speed is just incredible. You know, and now you couple that with the freaking, with the wingsuit and everything too. Like, my gosh, you can just get Spidey going really fast on this game now. Like, so freaking fast. And you just float through there and it just looks incredible. You're looking at like the other side over there, the other side of the road. Like the way this ray tracing and everything looks on this game actually makes a freaking difference. It really does. It definitely makes a difference on this game, just due to the fact that that like, wow, you can, like, you've got like good shadowing and everything across the you know, the rivers and stuff. So it really does kind of highlight the edge over there. I mean, I kind of maybe wish I would have just not turned on freaking. Oh, see, look at that. I think over here I stopped so we can just admire like the shoreline. No, I don't think so. Maybe not. No, this is all freaking nice, fast. Look at this, flying through these freaking cars, man. You got to play this game like this. You have to turn up your freaking field of view just to do this, just to experience this, just one freaking time, man. Oh my gosh, this is so incredible. What a beautiful freaking game. Whew. I mean, obviously, like on this recording, the HDR kind of looks a little messed up, but man, it looked incredible on my screen. I was like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Looked so freaking nice. Whew. I was gonna try to go through there, but then I messed up. Oh yeah, right over here. This is where it was. Yep, we're gonna look at this freaking line for a minute. Okay, we're gonna spin the camera, but look at that, like the Statue of Liberty over there. You can see like the reflections, and it just adds like this depth to the image quality across there. When you're looking out across that, it just looks like, whoa. This part right here, when I was running up to the corner of this building and I'm looking out there across it, I was like, holy crap, that looks very convincing. I was like, that looks very, very nice. See, as like I'm panning the camera, I was like, damn, that is so freaking nice looking. But then when you look out way back over there on the other buildings out there, then all that shadowing and everything kind of disappears, all the reflection and stuff. But my gosh, man, just like what you're looking at across the freaking just what you're looking at like across the thing, it was like, damn, that is so beautiful. I don't know, man. Like, it's hard for me to see a fault in this, and then just to see how smooth this game is running and playing compared to like Spider-Man 2 Remastered. Even Spider-Man, or even Spider-Man 1 Remastered still has, you know, some of those like CPU issues, like where it'll like literally freeze up every now and then. It's freaking crazy, man. This one here actually is doing really good. I haven't had any of those long super lurches or anything like that. It's just been an incredible experience. Like the whole time I've been playing this one, I'm like, whoa, man, this is incredible on AMD. AMD 7900 XTX, man. I like playing this on Ultrawide. I absolutely do. I think this is so cool. So freaking cool, man. OLED, Ultrawide, full on HDR. It just looks so poppy. So poppy, so crunchy, so beautiful. Whew. What a beautiful freaking game. Man. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna sit down here. My gosh. I think over here, I get over here and we're gonna look at like a car for a second. And like you can literally see the paint sparkles, the sparkles in the freaking paint. If this is that video, I don't know if this one is. I think it is. I think it is. Like, gosh, look at all this. Whew. I love how the FOV kind of comes back a little bit closer to Spider-Man, but like when you're swinging, it's like far away. That's kind of what I like about this mode. It's like you can definitely do that. Oh, look at this bridge.
That guy nearly hit somebody. I better do something.
Yeah, dude, this is so nice. Oh yeah, this car. It's like, let's go get him. I recorded this like a little while ago, and now I just wanted to do some talking behind it. I was confused. I was trying to do it like the old game. Like flip to one side and like grab the dude or whatever. But for some reason it wasn't working. I was like, what the freak is going on? And so I just decided to do the little button prompts. But gosh, look at that. So beautiful.
Chalk one up for the good guys.
This game is so nice. Oh, did you see that grill on that truck? I didn't notice that while I was playing it. Look at this Chevy Silverado. Beautiful. Or is that a Ford? No, we don't know. It's got a Chevy body. See, this is right here. This is what I'm talking about. Like if you look at the paint on this car, I was like, damn, I noticed it. I was like, damn, that's some nice paint. I was like, dude, they brought like some Gran Turismo cars over here. So that we could see the paint, like the flakes in the paint. I was like, gosh dang, that is nice. I was like, ooh, that is very nice. And we'll go run through here in the little park, man, and check some of this stuff out. You know what? One thing I would wish they would have done was right here. Why can't they have like more grass on the PC version? It would have been nice if they would have added like some actual freaking grass in there. That'd have been freaking sweet. But man, playing this game on Ultrawide is very, very cool. Very cool. Very, very cool. Whew. I was thinking about ending the video there, but then I was like, nah, I want to walk down here. I want to check this out a little bit. Kind of like just going in those obscure areas or whatever every once in a while, and just kind of looking around, seeing what the game looks like. Seeing all the people out here walking around. You just look at the architecture and you look at the shadowing up there underneath there and everything. It just looks so freaking nice. The reflections, like, yeah, take a picture. You get like some really, really nice detail in this game. Honestly, guys, if games look like this, I think we'd all be freaking satisfied, man. Like, this just looks cool. Get over here, now you get some grass, like over here, like, but where the heck was the grass in that other spot? It would be nice if we had more grass, to be completely honest with you. Ooh, let's do some more swinging, some more fast swinging. Gosh, look at how fast you get around in this game. Just that sense of speed while you're like flying through here is just so freaking sweet, man. This is such a cool game to play. So fun. I mean, the gameplay, like I think the campaign was about 10 hours on this one. So you'd have to like check that out or whatever, but like, dang, I don't know. 10 hours of this was actually pretty fun. And then you can just keep coming back to the open world and playing as long as you want after the fact. So it's, I'm gonna take my time with it on PC this time. I'm gonna do like a whole bunch of like I'm gonna do everything this time instead of just rushing through, because I've already beat the game, so I don't need to rush through. I can sit and level up and do all of that stuff without having to feel like I gotta rush through it now. Look how fast you can move, man. Gosh, that just looks so incredible. So incredible. Wow. Oh, man, this is freaking pretty awesome. This is pretty freaking awesome, my friends. Yeah, like I said, if you get the chance, the opportunity to freaking play this like this, you absolutely should definitely try it like this. I mean, when you're going to fight and everything, it zooms the camera back in so that you can like kind of see that and pay attention to that. But like while you're swinging, this is so fun. it gives you a wider space to look so that you can like see like what's going on around you and stuff a little bit better. Like you'd be able to like aim your swinging and everything just a little bit nicer, I think anyways. It's just so much. Look how freaking sweet that looks. You come up over that. Oh man. That's like one of the things I absolutely freaking love about this game. Like look at that ray tracing, man. That just looks good. Like this game here pulls it off, makes it look good. And then you're just like, what the freak, man? That looks incredible. So my friends, yeah, dude, that is Spider-Man 2 running on a 3440 by 1440p OLED monitor on the AMD 7900 XTX. We looked at a bunch of different things. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. If you guys think that this looks, I don't know. If I hear any comments that are like, ooh, that's trash, I'm just gonna ignore those ones. But like, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if this is worthy of $1,000 GPU, and if this is acceptable performance, if the magic actually works or matters to you. Because at this point, guys, in the PC space, I don't think, obviously, if you look at like the 5080, you know, the 8% increase over this, and then you look at like, and then you look at like the major gains that you get from multi-frame generation and stuff like that. It's like, like, what are you supposed to think, man? Like, what are we supposed to think as gamers? Are we, like, I don't know. Like, do we just embrace the magic and move forward and just accept it for what it is? Or do we try to demand better? I just don't know. I just don't know, man. I just want to be happy and play video games. And, you know, I've been playing around with the magic a lot more. Magic as in like frame generation, upscaling, all of that. And I'm like, this is actually acceptable, you know? I mean, thank you, PlayStation 5 Pro, for making it so I can play around with this stuff and actually be like, okay, that looks good. So, all right, my friends, if you guys like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. Like I said, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you guys are thinking. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.